1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, besties? Welcome to the last episode of this year. Woo!
Fuck, let's take a shot.
I'm down. That's so funny that you say that because I literally was like, I'm going to tell Vanessa we should drink today.
Oh my God, I love that. Even though we literally just said we weren't going to drink. But I mean, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly.
And if you're ever going through a hard time, believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a what?
It's a good one.
Is a good one.
I think. Or a good day or something.
Remember that.
I should have. Never forget. I should have worn my Pitbull sweater. I'm gonna. I don't know if you guys hear the clinking, but I got this cute little tumbler. Salud sent us these cute little tumblers. So I'm gonna prepare my shiz.
And while she does that, I am going to pour us a shot.
Okay, love.
Because this is going to be our way to what is that word? Commemorate 2 years of filming. We realized that we've been filming for 2 years now. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Like, that's actually fucking insane.
No, the fact that you guys have been here for 2 years is insane.
Even that.
Yeah, so thank you guys.
Comment
Honestly,
if you've been here since day one, for
yes.
real. With proof. Say something we said 2 years ago.
Tell us your favorite thing that has changed from the new year. This one?
Yeah. Oh.
Here we go.
What flavor is that?
It's the... Oh my God, I'm making a mess. It's the Hydration Immunity, the Guayaba.
Ooh.
My favorite flavor, low-key.
I love guayaba.
I know. Well, actually, I don't like guayaba, but I like guayaba juice.
Really? Mm-hmm. Have you tried guanabana?
No, but I drink tea de guanabana. You know how that's so even weird that you mentioned that, because I just found out it's called something stupid in English. I can't remember. Let me see. Guanabana. Sour sop.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, isn't that a stupid name?
Yeah, Americans are so fucking
I know,
dumb.
boring.
Just playing.
No, but listen to how lazy. Sour sop. Like, there's no movement in the mouth. Guanabana.
Love that.
Come on.
I love guanabana juice, like fresh guanabana juice.
Dude, guanabana tea is like so incredibly good for you.
Dude, I can imagine if the juice tastes so good. I can only imagine
yeah, it's actually really good for cancer. So,
ooh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's when I found it. Here, I can take it.
Good to know if I ever get diagnosed.
So when I get it, you can make it for me. You're like, yeah, you're more likely.
Dude, no, I'm more likely. Stephanie is so active. Like,
fuck no.
Cancer cells probably don't even.
Haven't you seen 50-50? That man ran every day and still got that shit.
No, what's 50-50?
You've never seen 50-50?
No.
Stop it right now.
No,
We're going to watch it tonight if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
I'll probably kill myself because it's so sad.
We're going to watch it right after we watch Ratatouille, though.
Okay.
I can't believe you haven't seen it. We've talked about that movie.
No,
so
I can't believe you haven't put it on.
Well, you're never home.
That's true. But when I was. All right. Cheers to 2 years. Cheers to 2 more years and 2 years after that and 2 years after that and so on to success.
Cheers, bestie.
Here and out of the studio. Love you. Love you guys, besties. Ah. Oh my God. Holy shit. Maybe we're not going to drink tonight. Oh my God, was it not that strong to you?
I still haven't tried it.
What do you mean?
I haven't breathed it through my nose.
Oh, I see. What's disgusting, don't do it. Just hold your breath this entire time.
There, I did it. But it was minimized by the mango.
Okay. I wanted to ask, what are some either self-improvements or improvements that you want to see with the podcast into the next year?
I think honestly would just be, I think I've always said this, but I've always loved the feel of like the late night show vibes where there are interviews, but there are also like games and like, you know, I just love, I'm such like a game girly.
Yeah.
I would love to see like more games and fun segments incorporated besides like the talking.
Yeah,
I don't mind the talking. Like, I love the talking, but I feel like...
Yeah, I'm tired of talking to you.
I just feel like podcasts are becoming oversaturated, and we have to do something to stand out at one point. So I think that's like, going to be a cool way to make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think we need segments. I don't know. I don't know how to come up with them.
I know. If I still smoked weed, I would have already came up with so many.
I just feel like you need to give me the chance to guide you.
I just feel like...
Because the last time we smoked, we were around company that wasn't, I think, great. I feel like if it was just you and me, it'd be okay.
Are you talking about when we were at that house?
What house? Okay, then maybe not.
With our friends?
When?
Remember I smoked? Oh, you're thinking about when we were in your backyard.
We smoked in my backyard? That's what I'm saying. Like, we keep smoking around a bunch of people. Like, I feel like if we just smoke you and me, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be an okay, like a better experience.
The only thing that I feel like makes me hesitate to smoke with you is that I feel like you're not going to handle my spazzing out well if it happens.
No, I definitely will. Because you spaz out sometimes drunk anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, why do you give alcohol so many chances, but you don't give weed another chance? It's almost offensive.
Because it's a different kind of feeling.
Because you're toxic. Vanessa's toxic. She likes to live life with chaos.
Honestly, dude, it just feels so shitty. I feel like I'm dying when I get anxiety. And like, it's the worst feeling in the world. And it takes so much energy out of me, even like into the next day, that I'm just like, oh my God. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you just have to stop telling, like, you have to just be like, next time I get high, it's going to be good. Next time I get high, it's going to be good. And then your brain's just going to get trained into that.
Yeah.
I hate that, though. I saw this comedian say that. It's like, your brain is dumb and smart at the same time. Because, like, you're literally planning, like, your brain is literally there. So how does it know that you're not plotting? Like, if you're plotting against yourself, how wouldn't your brain just be able to catch that? My
thing is that when I start smoking and I start feeling any kind of inkling of like being high again, my brain immediately starts going in panic mode. I think because of all of the anxiety that I've already experienced with getting high, it immediately starts registering that as danger. Like, you know, and I no longer feel it come up as like, ooh, it's happening. Like, let me get my favorite snacks. Like, let me put my movie. Like, let me, you know, it's instead I start feeling like, fuck, I'm gonna spaz.
What if we slowly do it? Like, we take 1 or 2 hits, and then if you're feeling like kind of okay, we'll take 1 more. You know, kind of slowly ease into it. That way, if you start to panic, you're not too high, and we could stop right then and there, and you don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get too high.
I think at this point, my anxiety is more of a mental thing. It's not even the weed itself. I think that's the issue, because last time I smoked with Hugo, I took only 1 big hit because I thought the same thing. Like, let me just do 1 and then see how I feel and then, you know, move forward. And with that 1 big hit, like, as soon as I started feeling, because my tolerance is like non-existent. I haven't smoked in a really long time. So I started feeling like a tiny, incy bit of like getting high, and I started freaking out. So it's like, I know it's not even the weed. It's my mentality towards it. That is like really just fucking me over.
Fine.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do miss it. Like, I miss like the way I was when I would smoke, because I would, like, I was just, I miss the laughing more than anything. Yeah. Because I feel like I would crack up so much. And I miss the introspection that came along with getting high, like the things that would unlock for me, and like the realizations I would have, and the connections I would make, and but I do feel like, looking back now, I'm glad I don't smoke anymore, just because it was a big crutch for me to not do what I had to do, if that makes sense. Like, I would just get high all the time and not like care about my day to day. And I feel like that I feel like I'm trying to get out of not having a routine and things like that. And I feel like going back to weed is gonna make me feel more stagnant.
I know. I am thankful that I feel like I'm in an active
Yeah.
Like I can do an active high.
No, exactly. I've always wanted that. Like I see you, like, you know, because you smoke, but you also get your shit done. Like, you know, that's never gotten in your way. And like my cousin's the same way as well. Like she's very, you know, you guys just get your shit done. Like it's not something that slumps you. And for me, it's never been that way. And maybe it's because I'm just naturally not that kind of person, you know? Maybe if I was, weed wouldn't slump me, but because I feel like I'm already a very like couch potato vibe kind of girl. Like that's already like who I am.
Maybe.
I feel like that's why it slumps me even more. But maybe if I had like more of like a different vibe going on in my life, maybe it'd hit different. I don't know, but
you know, it's funny that you say that right now because, like, lately, I haven't really been smoking, actually. Like, this whole time that I was in Oregon, I didn't smoke, and I don't really smoke before the gym. It's just more of, like, if I have time to, like, roll up, then I will, but it's not, like, anymore, like, I need to get high, like, before bed or whatever. But I have noticed that lately when I do kind of get in my head, as opposed to just, like, being in a body high, like, when I'm, like, in a head high, I start to think, like you said, like, introspectively, but, like, not necessarily negative thoughts, just more realizations that don't put me at ease, that like kind of if anything make me feel like really sad. So I feel like that's why I haven't been smoking as much, because like I'll literally be smoking and I'm like, damn, like I really don't have a dad. Like that's crazy. And I'll get bummed out and then I'll just be sad and then I'll start thinking of other sad stuff and then I'm like, but I can get out of it. Like if I start like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie or like read a book or whatever, it'll be fine. But I don't like I get what you mean. Like I don't like that feeling of like I don't really think it when I'm sober and now I'm like super high and I'm intensely thinking about this like situation or whatever. So I have been cutting back a lot. I will say that. On smoking, edibles, I've been popping them bitches like crazy low-key.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because I don't know. I'm tired of smoking. And honestly, I'm not tired of smoking. I'm 5 weeks out for the half marathon. So I'm trying to like focus a little bit more on like my lungs and just to see how I'm going to react without it.
Oh, okay.
But I will say I do want to run my marathon high. And right now that you said that, like how like I'm like an active, or I said that I'm like an active high. I feel like it's because I don't want people to think that because I smoke, I can't get my shit done. Like, I don't, like, I feel like there is a negative stigma to it. So I'm like, no, like, I can do it. And I can do it high. Like, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So I feel like definitely I get into my brain like that, where I'm like, no, like, it's okay. Like, it's not that bad. Look at me. I'm doing all my shit.
Love that for you. You know what? And it's funny talking about, like, the negative, like, thought spiraling. I learned recently that it takes 17 seconds for a thought to start spiraling. So like if you have a negative thought and you like as soon as the thought pops up in your head and it's negative, you have 17 seconds to like intentionally replace it with a positive one, or else you're gonna start spiraling. And that made so much sense. Like thinking back on like my negative thoughts, because I wouldn't intentionally like replace it with a positive one. I would just like dwell on the thought that I had and start examining it and dissecting it and like going deeper into it. Then the 70 seconds pass and next thing you know, it's been 20 minutes and I've been spiraling over like that one, literally that one thought that like, you know, just fucked me over, and it led me to other negative thoughts. And it's like, wow, like that's interesting because I put it to the test and it literally is like so true. Like,
wow. I wonder how they get the number, like the number for that seconds, because I heard too like a perfect nap is like 8.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too. Or
yeah, and I'm like, how do you obviously research in science? But I'm like, it's such a dumb fucking number, like 17.
And who thinks like, let me research this? Like
scientists, philosophers.
No, like they must be getting high. I know they're getting high.
That's what I'm saying.
They're for sure getting high. There's no way you're thinking about this shit sober.
No, literally, I'm diddly dallying when I'm sober. Like I have no fucking thoughts.
Honestly, I've had so many amazing ideas while high. Like it's actually fucking insane how many great ideas I've had.
Remember
that I think back and I'm like, oh my god.
Remember the other night when we were like, let's get drunk and write down all our great ideas?
None. But
I think we had one.
But this is the problem between me and Stephanie. Maybe if we would have gone to like a good drunk, maybe we could have made it happen. But Stephanie and I, once we started drinking, there's no stopping. Like we finish bottles by ourselves. No. And that is already like,
why?
There, like literally, there's no reason why we do
what's
that.
What's the point of doing that?
No, and we do that,
and we always end up crying. Like it's not even like, oh yeah, we had the best night of our lives. Something traumatic always happens.
We bring some shit up, and then there we are crying, drunk, and then
But 2024, we're gonna be sober.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Right now, I'm cutting back. I don't want to. I'm not stopping cold turkey because I'm not in that position yet where I can do that. But I've been drinking tiny bits.
I feel like that's fair, and I also feel like there's still a few weeks left, like 2 weeks, you know what I mean, to kind of like transition into that.
Definitely.
We're starting off great.
Honestly, I'm a little scared for Christmas though, because I'm gonna spend it with my family, and my cousins like that I love to death are coming from Mexico, and they love to drink. So I'm like, fuck.
Damn, I wish I could drink on Christmas. My family doesn't drink.
They don't drink at all?
No.
What?
At all. Maybe I'll pop open that nice vodka bottle.
Honestly, just do it. And then fill it up with water and then put it back because it's like a nice bottle.
It's so beautiful. You're right. I don't know. Because my mom always hated drunks and my brother's allergic to alcohol. And my little brother, he's all straight edge. So, like, it was always just me. And I remember I used to, like, sneakily, like, drink, like, Stella Rose. But, I mean, you gotta drink, like, 3 bottles of them, bitch.
No, literally. But it tastes so good.
Why is, like, Stella Rose, like, so fancy, though? Like, you want wine and it's all Stella fucking sparkling wine.
That's so funny. No, literally just do it by yourself. I wouldn't give a fuck. I actually have memories of me, like, when we would throw, like, little, like, comidas for, like, my sister's birthday and nobody would want to drink. I'm like, that's fine. I'm going to do it anyway.
Love.
But it is a different vibe, I think, because my family does like to drink. They just didn't want to that time with me.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like they were allergic or they just didn't like seeing drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The vibe.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, being drunk and then having to hide your drunk is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Because then you're like, why did I even get drunk at this point?
Si ya saben cómo soy, pa' que me invitan.
No, literally. I've been trying to get my mom drunk, but my little brother was like, no, you can never drink.
Dude, when you do that, I want to be there. Please.
Fuck, no, honestly, I don't think I'll ever be able to. She's never gotten drunk. No. She's gotten, like, tipsy, but she's never been, like, drunk.
I'm very interested to hear what she would say if she was.
Oh, my gosh, she'd probably cry and let out all her, like, deep, personal wounds.
Maybe.
She already kind of kicks
Don't we all?
that. She kind of kicks that already, but still.
We stay doing that. Fuck.
Oh, besties, before we move forward, we are going to have a link in the bio where you guys can give us feedback on the podcast, on what you like, what you don't like, what would you like to see in the new year.
Keep in mind, we're going to be reading it, so please only say nice things.
I know. If you guys talk shit, we're not going to change nothing. We're going to stay exactly
We're going to actually keep doing what you're talking shit about even more.
Yeah, we're going to get worse.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But there will be a link in the bio, so feel free to give us your thoughts and prayers.
No, literally, please. For Christmas, send those our way.
What do you want for Christmas? I was actually thinking that last night.
Dude, literally, my family asked me this yesterday in the group chat because we're doing a Secret Santa because it's a big family that's getting together. Yeah. So we're like, bitch, we're on a budget. We're doing a Secret Santa. And we have to text to the group like what we wanted. And I was like, dude, I have no clue like what to say. So I just said candles, like those nice ones. I need one for my room. I do. I said perfumes. I said...
Bañate.
I know! Sometimes no dan ganas. I said a gift card to Ulta. And I said... what else did I say? I said one more thing. Fuck, I forgot. Oh, and I want a jacket like the one you let me borrow, the brown one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and I said a Barnes & Noble's gift card because I told you I was going to buy all the books.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, my brain, my gears are starting to kick in.
What about you?
I want a running belt.
What is that?
A little belt where you just like, so you can put like your keys and shit when you're like running and stuff. Okay. Yeah, but it's like super thin, so it doesn't like I don't know if you've ever ran with a fanny pack.
I never ran.
Okay. Even like with a backpack, it's just like hitting you all the time, so it's kind of hard to run. So I want a running belt. Pretty much anything to do with running.
Interesting. Do you have like one of those little things that you put on your arm to hold your phone?
No, because this is how fucking stupid I am. I always buy the wrong size and then I just don't use it. And I don't return things, so it's not like I'm not gonna fucking go back for another one.
Yeah.
So I have never, but I've bought them. I just at the time I didn't even really run anyway.
So what do you do with your phone? Like, do you have like those pants that like slip in the phone? On
no,
the
I just put it in my tit.
Is that comfortable?
No, especially because like I sweat a lot.
Yeah.
And then like I'll be playing or like I'll pause my shit because like the sweat moves. I know my boobs are small, but like, you know, there's still room to move around.
You gotta listen.
Yeah, but I do want to get like a little vest for my dog because I took her running today and she did so good.
Oh,
so
Cami?
No. Cami could run though. She's
Callie.
Callie,
It
yeah.
sounds the same. I'm sorry.
Calliope. Yeah, I took her running, and so they also have like little vests for dogs. So I'm like, why would I carry my own shit when I could get this bitch?
Put it on your dog?
Yeah, exactly.
You're funny.
So I want that. I don't really want anything. I just really want my running stuff.
I have a question. How do you feel about people gifting you things that have to do like with your dad for the holidays? Like, you know how when someone passes away, people give like a blanket with stuff like that. How do you feel about that?
I like it. I think it's sweet because one, it's stuff that obviously like I feel like guarantee I'm gonna cry. Mm-hmm. But also like I just think it's sweet that they would get like I don't know. It's just not. It's nice because obviously, like he was like the most important person in my life. Mm-hmm. So like them, kind of, it feels kind of like an honor to him. Like I like it. I think it's really sweet.
I was thinking like twice, not because I want to gift you anything like that. Because
I'm not gonna get you anything.
Like, actually, like no. Because what was stopping me was what you said, like the crying. Because I don't know how people feel in general about crying in front of other people, especially because I know me personally, like I hate crying in front of like family like that, like where it's like a opening present setting. Like I feel like I would rather not, because I got my secret Santa is my aunt, and her daughter passed away. Aww. And she passed away years ago though, when I was like I think I was like in middle school when my cousin passed away of cancer too. And I wanted to, I don't know what the fuck to get her, you know? Like, I already bought her a gift, but when I didn't know, I was like, I don't know what to get her. So I thought to ask Hugo to, because they have like a family picture that's pretty recent. Yeah. And I was going to ask Hugo to edit my cousin into the picture. God. So she could have like an updated like family picture. But then I wasn't sure because I was like, I don't know, like I don't know how people feel about crying because I don't want to project how I feel about crying onto others. That's why I wanted to ask you, like, how would you personally feel?
I honestly think that is such a good gift because I feel like, and I was just saying this last night too, like I feel like because time passes, like people assume you're feeling better and like you're getting better and you're like kind of like getting over it, if you will. But it's just really not true. Like your cousin could have died yesterday or 10 years ago and your aunt's gonna feel the same pain and the same like emotion as she felt that same day. So I feel like kind of honoring, you know, someone that they love like that is like such a sweet gift, especially like that, like an updated, you know, family picture. Like that's super, super sweet. I think she would love that. I would love that. But I don't know. I feel like people as time moves on, like because they weren't as, I guess, active in their life, they don't really assume like kind of like when your grandma passes, like it hurts, but it wouldn't hurt the same as like a sibling or a parent. Yeah. So you kind of like move on from the pain and you just kind of remember like you just remember missing them more than the pain. But I feel like when it's someone so like intensely like close to you, it never goes away and it never stops hurting. So it's nice to be like, wow, like I think of them daily and you thought of them as well. That's how I feel about it. Because I mean, people don't really ask you, especially because it is like a sensitive topic. Like like as time goes on, people stop asking you like how you are and how you're feeling and stuff.
Would you like people to keep asking you?
I think because of my divorce, I don't think I really dealt with my grief. So I feel like if they asked me now, I would probably like break down a little bit easier than I would before, like throughout this year, just because I don't think I really had time to think about that because I was dealing with like my relationship. So I feel like into the next year, like I definitely want to like work on my grief, not necessarily like, oh, get over it, but just like really feel, because I feel like lately I get triggered so easily. Like yesterday, like someone said something to me and I literally was like, I never want to talk to you again. Like, I can't even believe you just said that to me. And it had to do with my dad, but I was just more of like, it's nobody's fault. And obviously like, it's not anyone's fault that like he was more important to me than anyone else or whatever. But it is kind of like, how do I kind of move on from the grief of like my relationship to the grief of my dad? Because I think it was so much bigger that it was easier to like push aside and just be like, oh, I'll deal with it later and I'll deal with it later. So I feel like if they asked me now, I'd be like, I'd just start crying immediately, as opposed to before I'd be like, it's okay. Like, I'm okay. Like, yeah, make jokes, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm just kidding, but I don't know.
Honestly, thank God for jokes. Because sometimes, especially when people that you might not be too close to you, I'm assuming, ask like personal or like questions that might make you feel a lot too fast, and you don't want to break down in that way. It's easier to make a joke, and just kind of laugh it off.
You know what's funny about that too? I think people that least talk to you ask you the most.
No.
Yeah,
I felt that.
Yeah, like they're like, oh, I haven't talked to you anyways. Oh, how are you about your dad?
No.
Oh, I'm good. No, really.
No.
And like the people that are closest to you, they don't really ask you often at all, if at all, and if anything.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I feel like even that, like with like relationships and stuff.
No, that's the only reason why I can resonate, because obviously I don't exactly know, but I can try to understand, and I feel like the way that is in that way, it's regarding relationships. It's always the people that are not closest to you. Yeah. That feel like they can ask you, and I never know how to respond. Well, at the time, like I never knew how to respond. I'm always like, it's a mix of like shock, not shock, surprise. And I'm like, oh shit, you just asked me that? Yes. And then trying to come up with a response that doesn't sound evasive, not making it obvious, like, bitch, like, why would you ask me that? But
y'all have fucking implemented.
Literally, I'm like, I don't know you like that. And I'm just like, trying to have it. But I don't know what to say. I'm having flashbacks right now. I'm like, oh my God, that one time.
Oh my God, you're just triggering my friend. Leave her
alone.
The
one time she told me that.
I like it though, because it's usually people that I do deeply love, I just don't see as often or talk as often, that they're more insistent, and I like it because I'm like, damn, I really have been really sad, and no one had asked me, and like now I'm catching up with someone that I really care about, and you're asking me, and you're telling me that you care, so it feels nice. Yeah. But I'm always same thing. Like I always be like, oh, like how annoying would I be if I like cry in front of this person? I haven't talked to them in forever, and now I'm like dumping all my shit on them.
Especially because I feel like a lot of people ask those questions not actually ready to hold space for the answer.
That's true.
Yeah. And I've noticed that, and I feel like that's why I have like that hesitation where I'm just like, how much can I really unleash right now? True. And based off knowing you and what you've shown me in the past, I'm like, I don't think you're ready for the full
You don't really want to know how I am.
Really, like, you're not gonna comfort me right now.
Just take my I'm fine answer.
Yeah, definitely.
That's true. But I do think like, oh my God, I literally had a brain fart. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say.
It's the shot, you guys. It was really big. I feel it.
I felt it too. I feel like we should take another one.
I think we should too.
Is that bottle behind you empty?
It's not.
Shake it in the mic. Okay.
Right. Guess we're taking another one.
Guess we're gonna cry today.
This is what you guys want. I know this is what you guys want.
I know y'all love when I talk about my sadness. Guys, we've been through a lot this year. Oh, come on, mija.
Damn, this shit I didn't think it was gonna come out so quick.
Let me tell you guys everything that happened to me this year. Let me just quick little rundown. I got a divorce. Well, first of all, we broke up. Then I got a divorce. Then my dog died. Then another one of my dogs died. My family moved out. I was alone. Thankfully, the Vanessa came and moved in and saved my life.
I was the light of her life after that.
Oh, no, you really were. I actually want to ask because Times named Taylor Swift their person of the year.
What?
Yeah. And I just like, I don't know, because she had a good fucking career or something. I don't know. But I wanted to ask you, like, who do you think is your person of the year?
That's actually a really good fucking question.
Yeah, I had been thinking about that for
Wow, my person of the year.
I feel like it's fair to have multiple too, but I think if you have one that like impacted you the most.
I don't think I've had one that impacted me the most, but I think it's because this year I've tried to make it a point to cultivate more deep and meaningful relationships with a bunch of people in my life. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I didn't focus on just one person. Mm-hmm. I focused on a lot, and women. Sorry.
Love.
Women, not men. And I feel like I genuinely can...
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, no. I think I made it a point to focus on the women in my life, and I genuinely feel like a few women come to mind when it comes to what held me up this year for sure.
Yeah, I love that,
and you're included for sure. No, like for sure.
No,
Like Steph,
you're included in mine too.
Yeah, like Steph really came to the rescue in a lot and just was there for me through a lot, and I'm not gonna continue because I could cry right now. But belong next to Steph. I mean, my sisters, I would say, were some of the relationships that I tried to fortify this year because I just I've known for a long time that the relationships in my life in general with anybody in my life haven't been really that deep, and I've just tried to not force it out of them, but just by example, just show them more of myself and be more real and honest and loving and expressing that. And in turn, I've seen them do the same back. And I feel like when it comes to siblings, relationships are more like they're more tricky, you know, to deal with.
I think so too.
And so I think that this year we made a lot of progress in that sense, and I'm really proud of that because like I think generally my best friends are my sisters. Like like and I think that's funny because like it's a lot of people might think, well, it's like duh, like they're your blood, like they have to be.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna cry right now. No,
who cares?
No, it's
let
more,
your sisters know.
I'm like, I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna send them the link. I'm gonna like watch this.
We'll clip it.
Minute 30. No, I just genuinely think that for a long time I wasn't there for my sisters. Like I just was in my own world. And thinking back now, especially seeing how close I am to them, it hurts me to think back on how I used to be with them, and I hate myself sometimes for it because I'm like, could have been more time and more memories shared. Like I was thinking the other day how one of my sister Emily that comes after me, I only have one picture of us together from like when we were younger.
Aww.
And every time I think about that fact, it makes me so mad because she's like my favorite sister. I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck.
There always is.
Emily's my favorite right now, you know. And not that I don't love them equally, like I do, but I do think that it's easier to get along with, especially when you have several. It's easier to get along with some than others. Not that I don't love them equally, but I think that's, if you don't want to admit it, that's fine. But I'll admit it.
Cry about it to your mom.
Yeah. And I know that like my sisters feel that same way towards others, and not specifically me, and I don't take like offense to that. But anyway, it makes me sad because I'm like, dude, like you're my favorite person. How is it that I only have one fucking picture with you?
Oh, it never fails though.
And it makes me so mad. Like, but I know it never fails because it's different. Like me and Val, like we've been best friends for years, and we don't have any pictures, but we've spent so much time together, you know? So it's like there's memories to back up the pictures that don't exist. But with my sisters, there's literally only one picture because I never was with her, you know?
Yeah.
And that makes me upset because it's like, and I understand, like, you know, I had to let that go because it's like it was a different time in our lives and we're different people now, and I'm glad that we are close now, so I'm letting that go. But it does kind of hurt to see that one picture and to think back on the people we were then. I mean, we weren't even close. It was just like a picture we just took because we were at fucking John's Incredible Pizza and they had like the little photo booth. So like, fuck it, like let's take a picture together. But now I hold it like dear to my heart, like to have that picture.
But it's one of those things where like you don't know, like when you're young, like I have so many pictures where I erased my face in them, and like you don't because I was insecure and I hated myself, but like, you know what I mean, like you don't know that you're gonna want these things when you're older, or like you don't know that like now is the time to kind of build that friendship between siblings or whatever. And so I hate that. Like I hate that. It's like in I don't know, did you watch The Office? I don't know if it's the last episode. I think it's the last episode where he's like, I wish you could know like that these are that you're in the good old days before they happen. And I'm like, man, like that's so true, because you would take more, like that's how I feel about my dad. Like I'm like, I wish I took more pictures with him because I have pictures of him.
Really?
But
I feel like you have you've posted so many. I To me, when I always felt like you were the kind of person that had like a million pictures with everyone.
I take pictures of everyone, but because I was so insecure, I never wanted to be in them. Yeah, and now I'm like, I wish I had more pictures together with all these people that I love. Yeah. So it sucks, but like it helps you because like now, like I feel like I took a lot of pictures this year, but even then I'm like, it was not enough. Like,
yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, like in the next coming year, I want to get a camera. That's also on my wish list if y'all want to send me some money.
Okay.
Because I do want to take more. Like I love taking pictures. I think it's just like amazing.
You know what cameras I've been liking? The little digital one, like the oldies, like the little like 2000s digital camera that were like super in. Yeah, those cameras also have been calling to me.
I want those because I had gotten the disposables. I'm sick of those bitches.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie too. I also love the kind of janky quality of those digital cameras.
Yeah,
so I don't need to see my pores. I'm over it. I'm over the 4K bitch. I'm over the fucking like I don't need HD. None of that. I don't need
that negativity.
I need SD 780p. I need like
I need you to see my silhouette and that's it.
Like I don't need to see the most.
You're funny. Let's cheers. Let's take this shit. Yeah.
Damn, I give you more than me. I'm sorry.
Bitch. It's okay. Come on, you can drive home.
I will.
Cheers to your people of the year. Comment who's your person of the year.
Yes. Oh, that's why I went on that rant. I was thinking right now, like, why did I go on a rant about my sister?
Your sisters are really cool though.
Thank you.
I will say, that. Like, they're really, really cool. I thought I was gonna see more of them when you moved in.
Yeah.
But I haven't yet. So
that's a long story. Cheers. We'll talk about it later. Cheers, bestie. Oh, my bad.
It's okay. Honestly, clases was disgusting. I don't know how y'all drink that shit. It's not bougie. It's not cute. Drink something good. Don't pay $120 fucking for that.
I'm sorry. Why the fuck does that taste like Himalor?
Saul filled it up. Imagine.
So let me find out.
We should start doing that, low key.
What?
Just getting one nice bottle and then filling it up with cheap tequila. Do you know those are hand painted? Each one.
No.
So we did in fact.
Is that
drink
why they're so
tequila.
Expensive?
Probably. And then it has the little.
You
bell.
Guys, that literally tastes like Himalor.
Hopefully, it gets his ass fucked up.
Sal, did you put Himalor in that bottle?
Wow, he just ignored
He's ignoring us.
He said, "Get to work, bitches."
No Christmas present for you.
I know. I actually wanted to get him something, but I don't know what to get him.
It's so funny because the other day I drank milk out of one of his mugs and it said "World's Best Boss," and I was like, "Oh, that's cute. Who got you this?" He was like, "You got me that," and I was like, "I don't remember ever getting you this fucking mug."
Did you? Because I could
have sworn. Did you get it?
I feel like it was me.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think you got it, but he swore it was me.
Well, it was both of us. It was from the Besties.
There you go.
But
it kind of shows who he loves more because he thought I got it.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because why didn't he think of you?
Yeah, like as someone who actually gave you the gift.
Actually gave you the gift.
Fuck you, dude.
And you know what's funny? I actually thought to myself, I think Steph got it, but I still took the credit. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, I got it for you.
Yeah, I just love you so much.
Yeah, dude, of course. Give me a holiday, what is it called when, like, holiday pay?
A bonus?
Yeah, give me a bonus.
No, honestly, he had told us we were going to get 2 weeks vacation, and then we got 1.
Literally, why are you filming right now?
All right, bestie, see you next year. JK.
It's the shots talking.
Okay. Let's mention 3 things that we love about Saul, because someone posted that they wanted to know why he created Besties. But honestly, we've talked about it so many times, so I just want to praise him a little bit because he worked his ass off this year. And I just feel like I do want to preface that none of his other podcasts have ever gone on rants about how great of a boss he is. And we always do. I was just
thinking that.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever ate his ass the way we have.
Nuh-uh. I've pegged him like 5 times. I have literally done the most vile, disgusting things to him.
But this is why we get away with a lot.
That's true.
We get away with eating in the studio.
Yep.
Being late.
As fuck. I do. I have, that's a goal I have for myself. I want to be better at time management next year.
That's going to be tougher than quitting alcohol, I'm going to say right now.
No, that's going to be tougher than not smoking weed because why are we so garbage?
It's just, I just want to preface this by saying that time is fake. Time is an illusion.
It's literally not real.
I will not be constricted to these fake illusions, okay?
No, like there's this guy who I think he's in the South Pole, and they have like a thing. Well, obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, but like
I don't.
The lines of latitude or longitude.
I think those are like it's like horizon and what's the other one?
I think it's latitude. Fuck me. Okay,
but those are both correct. I just don't know which left.
Which lines?
Horizon and what's the other one?
Horizontal. That's the same word, babe.
Horizontal
and horizon.
No, you're right. Horizontal and fuck. What's the other one?
It's the lines of longitude. Okay, so the longitudes. It starts. I think it's in Greenwich in England, which is where it's like time 0, like where it like time starts.
In England?
I think it's in England, yeah. And then it goes to the South Pole. So, like, if you're in the South Pole, he literally says, like, oh, you want to go around the world, like, around the time? And he just walks around the little, like, pole thingy that, like, that's where time ends, essentially. Like, because the line goes like that. Boop. You know what I mean?
So you age faster?
No, you don't age faster. I'm just saying, like, it's literally not real because this dude is, like, where the lines, like, all connect.
Oh. Is it also where the sun doesn't set? Oh, that's Antarctica. Never mind.
The South Pole is in Antarctica. Oh. Yes, correct.
I knew I got that.
You're so smart.
I knew I was there. I almost had it. I just felt I was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the time's not real. Like it's fake.
Exactly.
Like if time only exists on Earth,
exactly.
Then are we really late?
I agree. I don't think we are, and I feel like that's why we're not able to get with being on time.
We are just so out of this world that we cannot be limited to.
There's actually a word for that. I don't remember, but there is for people that just can't operate with the time.
Let's look it up.
Like there actually is a word.
People who cannot.
And it's actually a condition. So I think we might get like disability pay.
We are just assholes. It says inactive. Inactive synonyms.
Okay. I know I read it somewhere. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please comment because I know I'm not fucking wrong.
I can't find it. We're for someone who can't keep up with the times.
Maybe word it. People that.
Is there a word
for people that can't
be on time? Who can't?
So what's that word that correlates? Like, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue.
This is why we don't drink because we're already dummies and
then this is just
this just makes it worse. Not the fact that I'm 2 shots and I'm like, woo.
No, I think that's a good thing because we've been doing a good job at not drinking.
That's true, and these are doubles.
Our tolerance has been lowered.
So if anything, we've had 4 shots.
Yeah. So that's why. So it's like not our fault.
Who can't?
It's never our fault.
Common symptoms of dyscalculia are having difficulty with mental math, trouble analyzing time, and reading an analog clock. Struggle with motor sequencing that involve numbers. Okay, I think
no, that's not that.
Dumb. Difficulty in reading clocks and time calculations can also occur as a result of a stroke, traumatic brain injury, or neurological disorders. That's us. What is the clock?
It says ADHD.
Oops.
Anyways, we might have just diagnosed ourselves right now.
We're just dummies.
That was not the word I was looking for.
Do you feel like the year went by fast though or slow?
I actually feel like it zoomed fucking by.
Really?
Like,
a lot of people keep saying
like, literally,
that.
I feel like this is the fastest year for me so far. Because I genuinely feel like I think back on things that happened. I'm like, oh. And then I realized those things didn't happen this year. They happened in 2022. Like a lot of the memories, like thinking, like I've been doing a lot of pondering on this year. And I realized that a lot of the things that I was thinking about actually happened in 2022, not even this year. And when I realized that, I was like, bitch, where the fuck did the time go this year? Because that's never happened to me. I feel like I've always been good at like, oh, this happened this year. Like, no, this didn't happen this year. This happened last year, you know? And no, this year I was genuinely like, oh shit. Like,
that's what everyone keeps saying. Yeah. But I can truly, I had already been saying this, but I mean it this time. I think thus far in my life, this is the worst year of my life. So I feel like because of that, it was so incredibly long. Okay. Like, I feel like this year was just like one eternal day. Okay. That just never ended. So I'm kind of glad it's ending. I'm actually really glad it's ending. And I do think like I'm ending it on a better headspace than I started it in.
I see that.
Yeah. So I'm kind of glad it's ending. I'm glad when people are like, "Oh, it went by fast." I'm like, I'm glad. Cause I could not do any more of this shit. Like, but I will say the moment, because I think I had mentioned in another podcast, the moment I stopped saying like, I can't get worse than this, like it stopped getting worse. Yeah. Like I'm like, okay, only up from here, only up from here. Like, and I feel like it's been getting better.
I genuinely think that it'll only be up from here because I feel like what you went through this year was genuinely like terrible.
And I'm so glad you were with me in every single step of the way. Guys, it was so traumatizing. Like, I wish I could tell you guys in detail every single thing. It was just more of like, I would call my cousins and like, we hadn't talked for like maybe like a week. And I'd be like, look at all the things that happened to me this week. Yeah. But thank you, honestly, thank you for being there for me. I really appreciate you.
I feel like I could have done more, but
no, are you kidding me? Honestly, like, that's what I was gonna say. You're literally, I like genuinely, like, you're one of like the greatest people for me this year. Like, I don't even know how to thank you because, I mean, I'm all trigger warning, but like for real, like I've had so many like really, really, really intensely negative thoughts this year that like Vanessa just helped me through so much. And even the fact that you just like gave me the space to cry, because I feel like even now, like I still can't do it. Like yesterday I wanted to cry and my friend was like, just cry. And I was like, nah, bro, go home and then I'll cry. You know what I mean? Like the fact that like I felt even comfortable enough to do that in front of you. Like I appreciate it so much because it's hard. Like it's hard. Like you said, like it's hard to cry in front of people.
Yeah, it is.
So I really, really thank you. Like this year was long, but I'm glad like you were there because then I just feel like we bonded more. No, because think of Coachella. Like we weren't even that close really in Coachella. And that was like in April.
It was.
Yeah.
It really expedited quickly this year. Our bond for sure.
I feel like after Coachella was when I was really like, oh my gosh, like I love spending time with Vanessa all the time.
Oh no, me too.
Yeah,
I feel that way.
Yeah,
I'm blushing.
Oh my god, we're feeling lovey-dovey.
But you know who's not feeling lovey-dovey no more?
Whom?
Bad Bunny and Kendall. Starting a business is hard. What makes it easier is having a partner or a bestie to help you make life easier. Just as Stephanie is my bestie, Shopify is too. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the real life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million order stage, Shopify is there to help you grow. Just how Saul's company credit card has us covered, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better compared to other leading commerce platforms, and sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. What I love about Shopify is that no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to the next level. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/IEBesties, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/IEBesties to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. What's up, guys? This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. What is HelloFresh? With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. You know how picky I am about eating food that's good for me, and that's why I love HelloFresh. Because with HelloFresh, every box is packed with farm fresh ingredients, and everything arrives pre-portioned right to your doorstep for less hassle and less wasted food. I think the hard part about wanting to change your diet for the new year is that you don't know any healthy recipes. Well, look to HelloFresh wholesome, healthy forward options like over 30 calorie smart and protein smart recipes each week. Don't let recipe boredom strike because HelloFresh has more options than ever before. Dig into your biggest menu yet with over 45 dinner options to choose from weekly and even more market add-on items that suit any lifestyle. As a Latina, obviously, I'm very skeptical about these kinds of food services because I love my food. I love to cook. I like to be in control of the ingredients. But after trying it out myself, I honestly want to say, you guys, I loved it so much. One of the recipes that I really enjoyed was the Italian sausage in the tomato soup with some garlic bread. It was honestly the yummiest thing that I have had in a long time. And I'm used to cooking cuisine that's from my culture. So being able to step into a different sort of cuisine, different flavors was really amazing, so good. And it changed up my normal like eating routine. So I genuinely enjoyed HelloFresh so much. And I really urge you guys to try it out as well. Go to HelloFresh.com/bestiesfree and use code BESTIESFREE for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/bestiesfree with code BESTIESFRee. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. And now back to the episode. But you know who's not feeling lovey-dovey no more?
Who?
Bad Bunny and Kendall.
Round of applause. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So, did you hear us like eating your ass out right now?
Oh no, I was taking a nap.
What? You were taking a nap?
We were sucking your dick hardcore, dude.
I swear to God, we were like, no wonder we called you like 3 times. You didn't answer.
We were like, what do you want for Christmas? We're gonna give you this. Dior bag. No? Okay.
We were like, dude, Gucci gas? No. All right.
All right,
You were not
sure.
answering. So.
I take my naps around like 1:30.
What? Like a baby?
No, that's every day.
That's valid though.
Dude,
you work really hard. You deserve it.
You do. We're not gonna do that again because we.
This is the
you
last
missed it.
time.
Yeah.
We did make it a point to say though that any of your other employees like ever really like eat your ass out the way we do. Like no, yeah, they don't like.
I would say the closest one would be probably Rex. He always shouts me out.
I know, but Rex is like nice.
Yeah, Rex is married. That says a lot.
Yeah. He's a little sweetie pie.
Appreciate you.
Not like us though.
No. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about holiday bonuses.
You start handing them out like Oprah.
Yeah.
Just think of who loved you the most.
Yeah.
I do love that.
And we also, sorry, I don't want to but I also mentioned how you said the other day that I gave you the world's best like boss mug, but it was actually Steph.
That was me, you fucker.
That was you? Wow, she was sick.
I'm gonna need it back. I've changed my mind.
She accepted it like
That's what I said. I told her that. I was like,
I knew it was you, but
I remember thinking, this feels more like Steph, but I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, she do like office.
Yeah.
I looked at the imaginary camera to the corner like, I don't remember giving this to
I know, she went into the confession room. She was like, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me, but I'll take anything I could get. Any brownie points.
Hey, do you have any more alcohol?
We just took 2 shots out the... We were asking you if you put Himalon in this bottle because it tastes just like Himalon.
Oh, no, I've had it for a minute.
Well, it's gone now.
Yeah, don't try to drink it anymore. No, it actually has a lot.
Hey. Okay, pour 2 more. 2 more and then we're done.
2 more.
I gotta go to the gym.
I'll go with you today.
Dude, I was gonna invite you, but I was like, she's gonna say no and I'm gonna be sad.
I'll go with you.
Yay! We're gonna have a good workout.
Okay. No talking though, bitch. Because I know what that does.
Talking?
That's because I would go with Veronica. We would have to make a pact right before we walked in and say no talking.
These are the only 2 options.
We lied.
We still have more of this one. I know this is your special bottle, but I promise you, just buy Himalon. It tastes the same.
I promise you, we're not gonna replace it. So buy a cheaper bottle.
I will replace it one day. Maybe not anytime soon, but I will.
No, okay.
Maybe on your wedding day.
This is my. I don't know how to say it in English, but estoy decretando right now that when we get to 100K on here, I'm going to buy us a King Louis bottle.
What is that?
It's I think it's cognac, but it's like $3,000. And I don't give a fuck because
y'all better subscribe right now. Y'all better post on your motherfucking story. Y'all better share this with your grandma.
Tell
on
your
Facebook.
grandma, your aunts, your sisters, your brothers, everybody.
Y'all better start.
The gays and the girls, get on it.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna buy Saul for all of us though, so don't think it's just for you, baby girl.
The King Louis bottle.
I'm gonna when we get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna buy us all a King Louis bottle, and we're all gonna fucking drink that shit.
I don't know what that is, but it's $3,000 of a bottle.
Louis Vuitton or something like that.
Oh, come on, sweetie. Something for all of us. It's really fucking good. Like,
Dude,
it's
imagine you do
honestly
get-
the best liquor I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, like,
Ooh.
genuinely.
But you said it was cognac?
I think it's cognac, yeah.
What other bottle that's like in more of our my price range is a cognac?
I think Hennessy's cognac.
Oh, I fucking hate Hennessy.
But
Does it
Hennessy's
taste like that?
No.
Okay, thank God. Cause
No, genuinely, it's the, like, best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh, that's
Don't
saying
get
a-
offended, guys.
that-
Don't get
and a
offended.
lot of things have been in her mouth, so that's saying a lot.
Oh my God.
No,
No.
literally, I hate Hennessy, so I'm gonna trust you because I know you have good taste.
No, for real. Like, it's really fucking good. Like, it's
Yeah.
really, really, really good. And I always said, like, when I become really, really successful, like, I want to drink a bottle and just drink it with, like, all my friends and stuff.
Do you ever think about like what steps can I take to be successful?
Okay, unfortunately, yes, because I have the steps and I know how to get there. And that is what my main goal into the next year. Like, I know exactly what I want, and I just truly have not been working towards it. But I've also accepted that I allowed myself this year.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Yeah, like this specific year, like going into the next year. And I hate when people are like, why do you have to wait till next year? Because I want to.
Yeah.
Like, this year, I feel like I went through so much and I learned so much and I grew so much that it's okay that I did nothing for myself, because I know now what I need and what it takes to get to where I want to be, and I'm really, really gonna apply that into the next year. And I feel like even with boundaries, like, I already told everyone I needed to tell, like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I need to get there. Either you support me or you don't, and that's fine.
Love that.
Yeah, because my main goal into the next year is honestly opening my food truck, finishing my personal training certification, because I still really, really want to do that. But my food truck is my main goal, because it's what brought me the most joy. And I think because I limited myself with social interaction, it really affected my person and who I am, because I'm a social person. So kind of converting into like an introvert was hard, and I didn't really like it. I think it's just what I needed at the time. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, like, what did I like about the food truck? Like, obviously food service sucks, but there's also really, really nice interactions, and I liked kind of having that like face-to-face interaction with people. Like, even going to the store, like, I never do self-checkout because I like to talk and I like to like have like human connection.
Yeah.
So I feel like I really missed that with the food truck. And honestly, this year, just so much, like, I've ran into random strangers that are like, oh, you're the girl from the food truck, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, that's me. Like, it's just the proudest thing that I've ever done. And I know I can do it again. So I'm really, really going to try to kind of set, like, I already have my goals set and I know what I need to do. So I'm going to try to really apply that into the next year.
Love that.
Thank
Love
you.
that for you.
Thank you. We're also going to have a huge yard sale, me and Vanessa. Oh my God. So if you guys want to have a little meet and greet in our yard sale, because sometime in January, I'm going to do that shit.
Like we're actually not fucking around. Like,
No.
this is actually 100% real. Out in the IE, if you are out here, we will have a yard sale. We will be posting.
Yeah, like a huge yard sale, because
Yeah,
I already consulted with the owner of my home.
Period.
I'm selling everything. I have a Pac-Man machine. I'm selling that shit for like $600. If you guys
She
want
has
that.
a lot of stuff that I'm just like, it's insane. Like,
Yeah.
Even the stuff you have in your garage, I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing with this stuff?
No, literally nothing. And I told my mom, I was like, we're not going to send this to Mexico. Like, it's literally going to dust in here.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're getting rid of
things.
everything.
Yep. Show is,
baby girl.
Let's get a shot of that.
Like Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner. We keep getting distracted because of the alcohol.
Dude, honestly, I love these episodes the most.
When we get drunk?
Do you think we're addicted?
To alcohol?
Is this an issue?
No.
You're right, no. Because an alcoholic drinks every day. I could go days without drinking.
Yeah.
Only days, though.
Yeah. Let's not push it now. Let's not push it. Me not with alcohol, but just sober. I didn't smoke all day yesterday.
Let me get my chaser ready.
Yeah, you dropped my fork.
I'm sorry. Here.
No, I got this. Cheers. Let's cheers to something else.
Cheers to the besties for supporting us.
Cheers to you guys for
Literally.
being the fucking best. Like, I feel like we slacked so much this year, and the fact that you guys were so understanding and so supportive,
and
like,
the fact that you guys still think we're cool and like worthy of listening to.
Okay, I will say though, it does help. Like, I feel like a lot of okay.
Let's take the shot.
No. I don't.
You're right.
No. I want to say it because I had posted a story like to you guys telling us like what you really loved about this year, or what you guys wanted to hear, whatever. And so many of you were just like, "We love you so much. Like you guys helped us through so much, and you know, like incredibly nice things that like." As someone who's so incredibly insecure and like we have so many fucking stupid issues that like really aren't even valid, we just are so in our head. The fact that you guys think highly and just like we are able to give that to you guys, it means the absolute world to me. And I know it means the same to Vanessa, and just like we just love you guys so much. Cheers.
I agree with everything she said.
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to you guys. This is
Cheers.
for you guys, besties.
Love y'all.
That shit is so caca. The flavors are melting in my mouth.
Fuck. That was already shot number 3. Technically shot number 6.
Yup.
Because these bitches are big as
Big
fuck.
as hell. Okay.
I can't believe Bad Bunny. Well, I can't believe it. I knew they were gonna break up.
They lasted a long time.
I'll give that to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Definitely
be honest.
lasted
Do you
longer.
really think it was real?
I think that if it started off as like a PR stunt, it's easy to get the lines blurred when you're hugging and kissing someone and doing fun things together.
Yeah.
Because they did a lot. They did photo shoots. They were out seen in dinners and concerts and stuff. So I
He wrote
think
a song about her.
Mm-hmm. So I definitely. Oh, he did. Say
Well, he
what?
mentioned her in a song.
Oh, well, I think that blurs the lines of any PR stunt.
I think so too.
Because like sometimes when I'm reading a book, I get really deep into it and the lines really get blurred because of how deep I get into it, and I feel like those things are happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine actually like living them, and like with a hottie.
I
Bad
can't.
Bunny's cute. I think
I know.
he's cute.
I can't wait for us to get famous and have like
Be seen out in the street with like.
and like us pulling a
somebody.
PR stunt, but then like falling in love.
Keep up on the Patreon, and we'll tell you guys if it's ever fake.
The Patreon this year. We're gonna go off, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. We're really sorry.
We actually have some news for the new year. We haven't shared with you guys yet, and it's gonna be really exciting.
Yes.
News. Once we share this news with you guys are gonna see a lot of changes coming up because we were gonna do it soon, but we figured, you know what, the new year is almost here, so we just thought we'd start off fresh.
New season.
It's gonna give a new season for sure. So right now we're just kind of. I feel like right now, what's going on right now is like me, Steph, like your besties, with our besties, just having a moment together before we know shit's gonna pop off. So this energy right now in the room, this energy that, you know, I hope is conveying through the camera, through your earphones, your car, or wherever your phone you're listening to this. This is us just having a small intimate moment of laughing and sharing and remembering and giving advice and all these things, because once the new year comes, things are going to be different.
Yeah.
And then a year from now, we're going to look back. You're going to be like, remember that time when it was just us? When it was just us and you guys, and we were like so in love and just, you know, we could almost give each other a hug.
Yes.
And now things are so much bigger and like crazier, and it's just like, wow, like I wish sometimes it was just like a year ago.
I wish we could go back
I
to
wish
where
we
it's
go
just
back in
us
time
two.
where, you know, So that's the vibe that right now it's giving.
Yes. And honestly, we're trying. I think we're trying. I think it was definitely like, I feel like what we were going through personally kind of portrayed into the podcast. And I'm glad that like, and I feel like you guys were also like, I feel like this just was a year of growth, whether it was growing down or growing up. You know what I mean? But regardless, you know, I think we're all a team, and like you guys included, like obviously we would be nowhere without you guys. So I feel like the fact that we can grow together and you know take what you guys are. So I really do hope you guys fill out the feedback thing. Don't forget, I'm gonna mention it again, because we definitely like in the new year want to cater to you guys. And I think this year it was kind of like me and Vanessa taking care of each other and kind of just keeping each other afloat. Yeah. And even Saul, just the fact that he allowed us this space while going through what we were going through, to still be here and kind of still like show that side of us. Like we want to appreciate you guys and what, like how you guys helped us, because the same way that you guys say like, oh, you guys helped me through so much, like we can say the same thing for you guys, you know, like you guys helped us, your fucking incredible messages, your incredible support, like all of that helped us keep going by, keep getting us here every week. If we could, you know what I mean? Like to film for you guys. So we definitely in this new year want to cater to you and what you guys want to see and what you guys want to know from us. I am literally like, again, I don't know how to say it in English, but estoy decretando right now that me and Vanessa are going to start vlogging. We're going to start making TikToks. I have a lot of ideas, and I haven't talked about them with you, but like I
believe it though.
Yeah, because
we've mentioned it.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of videos where it's like becoming an influencer is like kind of getting over that cringe of like admitting you're becoming an influencer. Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Because, you know, I feel like with me personally, at least, it was always like, I'm not really an influencer. I don't really post this. I don't really post that. But I want to. Like, I want to post this and that. And I think it's just that insecurity of like, I don't really know how the people that are really close to me are going to react. But I've also like, obviously I know that, you know, sometimes your biggest supporters are strangers or people that you don't know or people that are just online friends. Like if your closest people don't support you, it's not the end of the world. It hurts, of course, but it doesn't mean you have to stop doing what you want to do.
Because that will lead you to the people that will support you.
Exactly. People on the same path, on the same goal. And
Genuinely.
Even today, like I posted on my story, a friend of mine, an online friend, she posted with this thing where it was like, if you're going to do something, go all in. Like go all in completely, give it your absolute best. Like whoever supports and whoever doesn't. And I think there's room for everyone. I feel like I was always like, well, somebody already did this and somebody already did that. But you know, there's enough people in the world for everyone. And if you guys, you know, like it's almost like a disservice to you guys who are so supportive of us for us to be like, no, you know, like there's already someone doing this, but you guys are supporting us. So which means that you guys are loving us and giving us that support. So we need to give that back to you as well. Yeah. That's how I've been feeling lately.
And talking about giving that support back, next year, I would definitely want to have a bestie on. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3.
Ay.
No, I want to have,
like a connection to the fans.
Honestly, I even would be down to make like a night out, like a dinner. We could go to like a dinner. We could, you know, go out clubbing or something. Because I've met some besties at the club, and it was so fun. So I don't know. I just have like in my mind, like, oh my God, like I think that I would genuinely love to connect with you guys in that way. Because like you said, sometimes I try to tell myself like I'm not an influencer. Like I don't want to like admit that like obviously like they're like, even if it's just like micro influencer vibes, like we do have that, and it's like that imposter syndrome settling in where I can't admit to myself that people do enjoy seeing what I do. And it's the cringe in me from like me not allowing myself to just be myself that is always like, no, there's no way. But there is, like, I like when those thoughts settle down and I look at everything, I'm like, yeah, like people do support me, people do love me, and I love the support that I'm receiving, and like I want to give back in that way too. That I would love to. I know, because I know it's been 2 years now that we've been doing this, and I know we've gotten messages to our page, to our personals, people saying like that they would love to be on, they would love to meet us, all these things, and it's like, you know, I feel like next year, 3rd year, I feel like it's the time. It's time. It's a long time
Three's a
coming.
party, baby girl. Three's a party.
Yes. What's that one thing where it's like third time's the charm?
Third time's a charm. Yes,
So
yes.
third year, we're definitely gonna do that. We're definitely gonna work out the kinks to get some of you girls to either be on or just have a night out with us. Me and Stephanie are really fun. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
No, and that's not even capping for the camera. Like literally, Stephanie and I have a fucking great time. I think Stephanie and I do a good job of balancing out being feral but also taking care of each other really well.
Yeah. And you know what I love? I feel like I think I was always nervous because people just always kind of negatively talk down on Leos, that I was like, well, I'm the only Leo I know and I'm only this and whatever. So when I met you, I was like, we're gonna be way too fucking much. And I feel like we're such different Leos that
so
it just
different.
it like perfectly balances.
It balances out. Yeah.
What's your moon sign?
I think my moon and rising are Pisces and Cancer, so it's water.
Okay, so my moon I think is Cancer.
Okay.
So I feel like we're
What's your
very
rising?
emotional.
What's your other one?
Oh my god,
What's
I
your
don't
other third?
know.
Girl, you don't know.
A new friend I made, she asked her friend and she explained it all to me and it all made sense. I don't fucking remember what she said.
Honestly, I don't remember what each sign entails, but I just remember those signs.
I just remember that
three.
my moon is a Cancer, so that's why I'm a fucking crybaby. But they also said I'm manipulative and I low-key am.
I could be too.
Yeah. But I feel like everybody is.
Maybe we have the same big three.
What is your other one? Cancer and what?
Pisces, girl. Pisces, the most manipulative sign of all.
I don't think I'm a Pisces. Oh my god. You know what though? We have to go. Well, first of all, you have to take me to Mexicali.
No, honestly, Steph, you have no fucking idea how fun it is.
I believe you. I fucking believe you. But I also feel like because we only went to Tepic one day, like we need to go to party because it's fun.
It's party? You party out there?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, it gave me such like rural vibes.
Fuck no. Their clubs are honestly really fun. Like they're really, really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so we definitely need to go. I want to get the whole IE network.
To fly out?
Yeah, to fly out and we can have like a pool party at my house because that shit's nice as fuck. Yes.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah, we could go maybe for like a week and we could just record at the house, go to the beach. I mean, Saul's from Tepic too, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get us all out there. Even my mom has told me like, how come you haven't invited them? And I'm like, first of all, the house hasn't even been fucking done, so.
But it is now though, right?
Yeah, it's done now, yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely want to get us out there, but honestly, just partying in Mexico, if you know, you know. Like
exactly, that part in general.
It's so,
if you know, you know.
It's so much fucking fun, like, and because I've heard that partying in Spain is like just the shit, like the best fucking partying ever, because they just go on for a long time. But I just think like, not to be that bitch, but I just think Latinos just do everything better.
I agree.
Like,
I just feel like there's no way.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you know, the Spaniards, you know, they're cool, whatever. But, like, Latin America, like, they just party different. They party harder. They party sexier.
We look better.
We fucking fine. Like, ass and titties everywhere.
And talking about partying, I saw this video about how Australians party. Like, their parties are, like, nonstop. How there's a pregame to the pregame. And then there's, like, the event. Club, whatever, and then there's like an afters, but then there's an afters to the afters, and then there's a kick on, and kick on is pretty much like once the afters are over, you just keep kicking it on, like and it's funny because the videos were explaining how there will literally be strangers like in the kick-ons, in the afters, just people that you met at the club, people that you met in the pre, they just like come, like you vibe, and then how at the kick-ons there'll be like DNMs, which are like deep and meaningful talks with like random people that you've never met, and they just explained it so like how it's like a thing that starts from like 5 p.m. that first day and then it ends at like fucking 7 p.m. the next day.
What?
But then somebody commented where it's like, oh, if you're an amateur, it starts at 5 p.m. But if you're really about it, it starts at the afternoon, 12 p.m., rolls all the way through literally 12 p.m. the next day, like a whole 24 hours of just nonstop. And then the guy that was explaining it was like, yeah, you know why it keeps going that long? Because they got that fucking baking soda on them. They got that powder on them. Like, they just got that shit.
That's what I was going to say. How the fuck do you last that long?
And then he was saying, and you know what makes it worse? They don't even eat. Australians don't even eat. He was like, I've partied in Australia, and he was like, not one time did a motherfucker pull out an appetizer, hors d'oeuvre, a fucking like a dinner plan, bitch. Like, let's go get pizza, like a stop on the way home, like nothing.
Hell no.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, look, I'm gonna just stick to what we do, because I'm gonna let you know right now, what we do is enough. I cannot imagine partying from 12 to 12, like a whole 24 hours. And literally, like, no eating, like, just like,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like with, like, I don't know about all Latin America, but at least with like Mexicans, like,
we love our food.
Yeah, pregame, fiesta, after party, y el recalentado.
Yeah.
And at the recalentado, if you know you have a little michelada and you're starting to feel better and you want to have a little caguama, like, you know what I mean? Like, you progress from there, but for sure you take a little nap.
You gotta eat.
And you gotta eat.
Yeah, and then it's like, why party feeling like disgusting? Because I imagine, I don't know Australians, I don't know other countries that do this shit, but I know for a fact that doesn't feel good. And maybe you might say, oh, it feels good in the moment, but I know the aftermath of that definitely ain't gonna fucking feel good.
Hell no.
So it's like, why do that? Like, when you can party for long hours, but also like take care of yourselves at the same time. Eat your foods, you know, hydrate a little, like, do what you gotta do. But I'm not gonna lie, I did feel the curiosity in me. I would definitely love to go to Australia. Like, I want to know. I want to experience it for myself.
I
want to see how long I can last.
I cannot go to Australia.
Why?
Dude, have you seen the bugs?
Okay, yes.
I have. Genuinely, like, the animals I could take, kangaroos, emus, whatever the fuck, like, animals you have. But, like, bugs, I fucking cannot with the size of the animals there, like the insects. Yeah, they're too disgusting. They're too huge. The risk reward is just not it for me. Like, I'll just do it here. I'll live the Australian party life here. We could try it here, but ain't ain't no fucking way you're taking me to Australia, bitch. I'm not gonna go. And I want to go everywhere. I want to go to fucking Antarctica. Like, my goal in life is to get to Antarctica, so the fact that I would go there and not Australia should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, she really does despise them. It's giving that.
It's disgusting. Like,
we'll convince her one day.
Fuck no. Like, do you follow Steve Irwin's son?
Yeah. No, I don't, but his shit comes up sometimes.
Yeah, bro, I follow him. He's fucking sexy.
He is?
I don't know. I think
Shut the fuck up.
No, bitch.
You just said recently that you could not like a white man. And he's giving all white man.
He is, but like, also he's just so fucking cute. And like, he loves animals. He has a girlfriend, so I respect it. But like, dude, he's fucking delicious. Anyways, he just posted like, oh, I'm about to put it on my shoe. And a fat ass spider is just like inside of his shoe.
But dude, I feel like that man lives in the jungle.
No, dude, look at Margot Robbie's. Margot Robbie's Australian. Her interviews too, like, she just casually talks about like huge fucking animals and insects, like, that are like in her. Like, no, like, I can't do it. I'm never going to Australia. Thank you guys. If you're from Australia, I respect you and I love you, but ain't no fucking way. Just how I wouldn't go to the Amazon in Brazil, like, I would love to see the Amazon, like, forest, but fuck no,
from
bitch.
the edge. Like,
yeah.
Right from where it starts.
In a helicopter, maybe.
Yeah, like, maybe we'll peek there, but then, like, we're not going to go all the way in.
Fuck no. Like, no. How embarrassing if I die from a bug.
I'll go in with a hazmat suit. Like, top to bottom, covered.
No way. But we should try the party.
The time frames.
Yes.
I would love to.
Yes,
I would love to, because I would like to challenge myself. But knowing myself, I would for sure, if not Coke, energy drinks.
You know what I think though? Cause like, even like, I'm always like, why is Mexico like, why do they last so long as opposed to here? Ooh, I think it's because
they do Coke.
Well, that, and I also think that because like clubs close early here, at least in
that too, I agree.
Yeah, because the clubs close early, you get fucked up faster, as opposed to Mexico where you know the club doesn't close till like
slow
7.
Burn.
Yeah, you kind of drink throughout the night and get fucked up. Like at like 4 a.m. you're fucked up.
No, and honestly, that makes so much sense, because every time I've clubbed in Mexico, everyone's having, I feel like their tolerance is like, people know themselves better.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like people are really acting a fool out there as much as out here. At least the clubs I've been to. Yeah. Everyone seems to be taking their time, drinking, socializing. I feel like the socializing aspect is more predominant out there, as opposed to in America, everyone's like cool, like they're mysterious, like they're just like not really about it. Yeah. And in Mexico, it's just very much like talking and flirting and looking and gazing and like,
and dancing
and like kissing and like on the cheek at least, like, you know, hi, like just very like homey, very just like, you know, like we're already familiar and I just met you.
Yes.
So yeah, I like that. It takes the edge off of like the edge off of like fuck, like at least like the edge that I felt here clubbing, like not recently, but like maybe in my younger days where I would feel like I had to maybe act or be a certain way as opposed to over there. Seeing everybody just be carefree made me feel like, oh, well, I could be carefree too.
Yeah,
like, I could just be and not like worry.
That's what I'm saying. And even just like, I feel like there's more fights here. Like, maybe because just we're in the IE, but like.
That too.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's bigger reasons that the clubs close down here than opposed to over there.
I think that's so funny though.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not funny, but I think it correlates with the fact that I read this fact one time that because somebody made a video about how many serial killers, what country has the most serial killers, and they're like ranking them, and they did like bottom to top from like 5 to number 1. And all the bottom were like, oh, the bottom one had like 300 and something. The fifth one, fourth had like 300. The fourth had like 200, and then the third had another like 200. And then it jumped to the number 1, and it was the US with 3,000 and something serial killers.
Yeah.
And that was like insane to me. And immediately that correlated to like the vibe that, you know, interconnects with like nightlife and just like people feeling like comfortable and at peace, you know, like the tension and the fear and everything that surrounds just being out at night.
Yeah.
Because of everything that you hear that's fucking horrible, as opposed to other countries. And you see the vibe in clubs where it's just more laid back, more fun, more free, more people are willing to be themselves and not like really on guard. And then you hear this fact that the US is the number 1 with the most like captured or like heard of serial killers at 3,000 and something. And the people before them, the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st only had like 300 to 200. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? Like, I obviously can't even begin to imagine. I might have my reasons of like why that would be, but it's just insane to hear the drastic difference between the numbers.
Yeah.
Am I surprised that US is number 1? No. But it's surprising that the difference is that much between the US and other countries.
Because, I mean, to be fair, the US is pretty big, but I feel like Mexico and Canada really aren't that, like, far behind in size.
But even, like, the bigness of it doesn't change the fact that the US had, like, 3,000 and something. Yeah. And every other country only had, like, maybe touching 300.
And I hate...
Like, that's insane.
And even just, like, something as simple as, like, transportation. Like, how in Mexico, you know, they have taxis more and whatever. And yeah, like, I feel like here in the US, you know, like, it's... If you don't have a ride, you're probably gonna drink and drive, and then you're just fucked at that point. So they close the bars early, but it really doesn't help or make really an effect. Like, Saul just fucking told us what happened. A drunk driver hit the fucking president. The president's fucking car or something like that.
That's hilarious.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like because people are so limited, like, even just party scene, like, because I feel like the US is the only fucking place that's like 21 and over.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, every other country is like 18,
and it's still
16.
more fucked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, it was still trying. It's still trying to create like an illusion of like more control, but it's like
it's like one of those things where like if your parents don't let you, you want to do it more. Like, I feel like that's how the drinking is here because like. Because we're so limited on, like, the time frame, like, you don't, you know, people start drinking young as hell. They don't really understand the effects of alcohol and whatever. I feel like it limits you and it makes you want to kind of, like, act up a little bit.
Definitely.
Which is not okay. We don't condone. But it happens. And I feel like it happens more so than in Mexico. Sometimes. I'm not saying everybody. But... I do wish. I feel like that's what I most miss from Mexico or Latin America. Like, I want to go. I have a friend who lives in Puerto Rico, and I want to go party over there because it looks really fun. But because it's so much smaller, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so easy to like, oh, we'll just walk home, or we'll like take a taxi home and whatever. Like here in the IE, it takes like 20 minutes to get a fucking Uber.
Oh.
And we're like, I could drive.
There were country problems.
Who's the most sober?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Oh my God. We're horrible. You know what, though? I do want us to party in a different country because I like when men are like, are you Latina?
Ooh.
And I
haven't experienced
yeah,
that,
but I want you to. Like, it's nice.
It's going to be pretty obvious.
No, but that's what, because I was like, how do you know
not,
I'm Latina?
bitch?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean? I thought you were going to say, like, how do you not know I'm Latina?
But, like, I think I just, like, what would you characterize as, like, Latina? Like, how do you know that you're Latina?
True. That's true.
Like, I look at myself and I'm like, I know I'm Latina, but why?
That's true.
What differentiates me other than this fat ass?
Other than this, like, honey tone, crisp skin, curly hair, voluptuous lips.
They're all fillers.
You don't gotta say that. People wouldn't know.
Oh my god.
They don't look blotched. I feel like if your lips don't look blotched, then you can say they're natural.
True.
I'm sorry, but I feel like if I had like my lips done and they didn't look blotched, I would say they were mine.
They are mine. I grew them myself.
There you go.
How do you feel like you know when a guy's into you?
I feel like I know when a guy's into me. I feel like it always just really comes down to how much time I notice that they're putting into me. Whether it's in person, whether it's through the phone.
Yeah.
I'm not a big like texter or like on the phone kind of gal, but I'm not dumb in the sense of like I know that a man that wants to pursue a woman is going to be popping up on their phone.
True.
Very so often.
True.
And if you're not in my phone, then I obviously can tell you're not into me. But it also matters what time you're in my phone. If you're only coming into my phone at night, then you're not into me. You're not into me. You only want something else.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know, everyone has their own, you know, what they want out of whatever.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about something serious, like genuinely, like I'm genuinely into you, you're not just going to be hitting me up at night.
Fuck no. You want to know how my day's going.
Exactly. You're going to want to be planning dates.
Exactly.
You're going to be hitting me up like, when are you free? You're going to be saying something along the lines of, I'm free for you.
True. Because the other day Vanessa asked me if I was cutting out my roster.
I did.
She did. And I am. Because... No, let's be real.
No, let's be real.
Because, okay, all of a sudden...
I agree why you did it.
Yeah. So I've been dating this guy, and he's been giving me mad attention. He's been super fucking nice.
Yes.
Literally checking all the boxes.
Love that.
And I've been thinking about my roster, and I was like, why am I cutting everybody off? Like, what am I doing? But then I was also like, these guys, like, obviously it's nice to get attention from, you know, whoever wants to give it to you.
Yeah.
But I also think, like, because I've noticed some of them getting mad.
I don't like that.
Yeah, like...
We're nothing.
First of all, we're nothing. And second of all, if you're not even giving me a fraction of what this man is giving me...
Exactly.
Why would I keep my options open?
Why would I keep entertaining that?
Exactly. Because, let me tell y'all, there's this guy that I used to really want to fuck with. And I was even willing to fly out.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like,
she
I offered. I was like, yo, I'll go to you.
Oh.
And gave me no attention. Really was just very dismissive. So I was like, okay, you know, it's cool. You know, whatever. If you don't feel me, you don't feel me. That's fine.
That's right.
But now, like, I'm talking to a guy who's, like, super attentive, super fucking nice, giving me, like, honestly everything and more. And so I'm like, why wouldn't I cut off every fucking bum ass who's giving me nothing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that, like you said, like, that really tells a difference because he's, like, very much, like, what did you do today? You know, would you eat? Like, stupid shit that sounds like nothing, but it's like, oh, you know, you actually care. You actually want to know.
Yeah.
You know, like, obviously we're fucking, so you know, like.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just the sex. It's not just this, like, tiny thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're right. Like, being invested, if anything, more than anything.
I generally, just, like, you could tell when someone's, like, invested in that. If a man is not... If you feel like your needs are not being met in the sense of like, oh, they're not paying attention to me, they're not asking me out, they're not doing this or that, he's not into you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like as women, we sometimes want to make excuses, but the proof is in the pudding, babe.
Yeah, and I also don't want to be, like, even you, like, I feel like I would hate for you to start talking to someone who are giving you the bare minimum. Yeah. And me be like, girl, like, hold on. And you'd be like, no, but, you know, he sometimes calls me or whatever. Like, I hate that. Like, come on. Like, we know when guys are... Aaron, what do you do when you're into a girl?
So right here.
Okay. Thank you.
Is the mic connected? Connect that hoe.
I think it is.
Yeah. If it's not, then so we'll do more editing, bro.
What do you feel like is something that you do? Like, how do you know? How should a girl know for sure that a guy's into you?
I'll give her all the attention.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, why not? Why would stupid things to be like, oh, let me play hard to get. Want her like let her be curious. Like, nah, fuck that shit, dude. Why play games?
Let it be known.
Let it be known. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you want to play this whole mysterious bullshit?
Exactly. I feel like
Right.
that's like the most like sexiest thing like as a masculine man that you can do is not be afraid of what people are going to think or say. Like, this is how you feel. You're feeling this girl and you want to let her know and you're going to let her know. And you're not going to play no fucking games.
So when a guy is like, I'm kind of feeling you, I'm not feeling you, what does that mean, Aaron?
What do you think that means?
He probably has other options.
That
I feel like if he's not really going for you, he's either playing it safe because he's probably like not unsure about you being, all about you, or two, also he probably has like other girls that he's talking to.
That's
so,
what I was gonna say. What's shitty about that is that I feel like when you're that person, like it just goes to show you specifically are not number one. Like
That
he's
part.
waiting for someone else, and they're not giving him the time of day.
So he's hitting
giving
you up on the low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, some like, and it sucks because you can never tell because some dudes, they like to play that game, right? Where they're like, oh, I'm gonna have different options. Then there's other dudes who are scared because they're like, I'm probably not even option number one. You get me? Because yes, some girls, many girls can have many options if they really wanted to be honest. Like it's, of course, it's easier for a girl to get that attention if she really wanted it.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't have to have that attention if she doesn't want it, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, if she wants it, she can have like 5 dudes if she really wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys hide it way better, honestly. Dudes are just dumb. Dudes are just stupid, bro. Like, there's a reason why you hear more cases about dudes getting caught. Of course, dude, because y'all dumb are dudes. We're just dumb as fuck. Yeah, like, come on, man.
Hilarious.
And then girls are just smart, and then you guys know how to play the game. I think you guys know how to play the game better. I just think dudes maybe play it a little bit more.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Women play it better, but men play it more.
Damn.
Call Aaron on that shit. Stop playing with him because that's so true.
No, that is true. But also, I feel like women are nosier. Like, a woman is more likely to go through her man's phone, like more consistently than a guy would, through a girl's phone.
It's like it's like you always see those like memes and stuff saying like, he's probably cheating on me, and they're like out like they're with the guys just like they're like doing the most basic dude shit ever. Like they're just having like the most decent time. It's kind of funny.
So what is that? If anytime a woman feels like their man, and this is already talking about like a man that they've been with, like is maybe a little more distant, they automatically assume it's their problem. Like, oh, he doesn't like me enough, or I'm doing
there's a
something
cuter
wrong,
girl.
or I'm doing something wrong. Instead of thinking maybe they're just going through something. Maybe they're just worried about their fucking FIFA team not winning, or their fantasy league being down, or their parlay getting completely fucked. Like they don't ever think like a man has other like things
You hit it
going
right on
on.
the head. Yeah, some dudes are just literally worried about their sports teams, their fantasy teams. Like, a dude's whole day could be ruined if their favorite team loses.
Or like maybe they just had a bad day at work. They want to quit so bad, but they know they gotta
They
gotta
don't
get
love
them
me
they gotta
anymore?
handle, And then women automatically always like, no, it's me.
Because we're fucking narcissistic, but as we
It's all
should
about
be.
us.
It's funny because like you can tell the difference between like guys and girls, right? Or men and women, right? Because like I feel like men are just so easily pleased. Like we
That's
get
kinda
the most
true.
simplest stuff can please us. Like that's why it's like when you see those comments on any video, like a guy will see this and say hell yeah, because it's true. Like literally, do you know how simple men's minds are? We can literally be at a high distance, right? Like let's say a cliff. I'm gonna grab a big rock and I'm gonna throw it. If there's water around, I'm gonna throw it, and then it makes a big splash, and we're like, fuck yeah. That's literally how simple we get pleased. That's literally how simple we are, honestly. Yeah.
You know what I think it
Yeah.
is, though? I think because women feel and think more deeply, and we have connections with women, like, very deeply, we assume that, like, why wouldn't a man have that? Why wouldn't a man feel this intensely for me or, like, think this deeply into me? So I feel like it does come into play, and it's really no one's fault, but it is kind of, like, a side effect of, like, because we as women love each other so intensely, we want to
We
love
assume we
men
want
and we
that
want
to
men
be-
to love us just as intensely, but like you guys just simply something that is so logical to us just does not cross your fucking brain like one bit.
And I think that's the issue. I feel like women are emotional thinkers and men are more like logical thinkers.
Yeah.
And that never translates well because you can't meet like you can't meet an emotional response with a logical one.
Yes, and honestly, like I used to be like, how like even just something stupid like fuck like cleaning or something, I'd be like, men are so fucking stupid. Like, what is it like? When they do something purposely wrong, what is it? Weaponizing competence.
Weaponizing competence.
I used to think men really did that with cleaning until something's wrong with my car, and then I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And guys are like, what? Like, what do you mean you didn't know you needed new tires? Your shit's like. There's no, and your tires are literally smooth. Yeah, like, and I'm like, oh, was I supposed to know that I needed new fucking tires? Like, my bad.
I didn't know the ridges weren't supposed to come off.
Exactly. So then that's when I started being like, man, like maybe men might be just fucking stupid about this shit. Yeah. But I also think you can learn.
Yeah.
I think if you care about the person, you will learn and you'll do things.
Definitely.
Also, if they don't know how to clean, that's just kind of them not learning on their own. Like, why would they not learn how to clean?
I feel like in general, men just are never expected to clean.
Yeah.
At least, I'm not going to lie, I feel like the men that I've met in my life, whether friends or romantically, I've noticed a pattern. I don't think I've ever actually come across a man who was expected to clean. Never, not once, if I'm actually being completely honest.
Should have met my mom.
So I feel like that says a lot about, like, why men, they're just not naturally, like, drawn or 100%. Able to just
100%. That's what I'm saying. Like I used to really think like they were just doing it on purpose.
On purpose, yeah.
And then I met someone who genuinely knows how to clean, and I'm like, oh, you were taught to clean.
Yeah.
Same way I was taught. Like I didn't know how to fucking clean, and then I started living alone, and I had to learn. But if you don't have to, and then a bitch comes and she does it for you, you know what I mean? Like when are you gonna learn?
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna want.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, you do it, bitch. I'm gonna do it. I straight up, I'm gonna clean for my man. I'm gonna cook for my man if he fucking wants me to.
Only if he pays all the bills.
Only if you do what needs to be done.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like, as long as it's 50-50 somehow,
right? Like, not even 50-50.
Yeah.
I think if you're giving me what I need and you require this from me, then I'm gonna do it.
The most I give a man is 30%.
Yeah, I had to learn how to clean because my mom, like 7 a.m. Sunday, right?
I
like,
love that.
Music blasting.
Yeah.
She's not just like, oh no, she was like, came to the room, pop, pop. Doesn't matter if I was playing fucking till 2 a.m. PlayStation or whatever. She's like, levántate pinche cabrón, flojo, vamos a limpiar la casa. I'm like, all right. You know.
It's a weekend thing. My goddaughter this past weekend, follow my goddaughter, Intune Beauty. She did my lashes. If they look fucked, is because I don't know how to take care of them. But anyways, same thing. Like I was teaching her this past weekend. I was in Oregon at her house, and I was like, girl, you gotta clean your restroom and you gotta clean your room every Saturday. And she was like, why, Madrina? And I was like, because it's a Saturday thing. Blast the fucking music. We're going to clean this shit.
It's a Sunday thing for me, but you decide what day works better for you.
Any day. It's the weekend, though. Like, the weekend, like, you're not going out until this fucking house. At least that's how it was for me.
Not
like,
for me.
Growing up, like, if your room isn't clean and your house isn't clean, like, you're not going to fucking go out.
That was not my case.
And it was only one day
It's different
you go
for
out.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, literally.
Friday or Saturday.
I went out Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I woke up and my mom was pounding on my door. It's time to clean, bitch.
But you still
hungover, and I did it.
Yeah,
on
that's what I was
Sundays.
going to say. You still got to clean, though. Like, it's still a day on the weekend where it has
No,
to
don't
get
do it on
done. Saturday.
Worry about looking cute going out on Saturday. We could worry about cleaning on Sunday.
She's 16. She don't got to worry about that. Like, she's not going out.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're getting the wrap it up sign
From the producer.
From the producer, the boss, the main bitch.
Fuck.
We
could be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Thank you, Aaron, for hopping on for like 2 seconds.
No,
we will have him on again very soon. And we were pretty drunk right now. We took 4 shots. So
why don't we ever drink, dude?
Dude, why don't you guys ever drink?
Never mind. That's also my fault too.
Why you get your bad drunk?
No. Just because I just want to drink during the week.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Aaron has really been keeping to his goals. We're really proud of you, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate
doing that shit.
How do you feel?
Less lazy.
Love that.
Yeah,
I saw on the other podcast you were talking about that they made like a clip before and after.
Yeah.
Which I'm very proud of, and I do want to congratulate you because it takes a lot to kind of stick to your goals. So I'm really, really proud of you. I'm glad you're feeling like.
Thank you.
It takes a lot to
motivated.
stick to your goals, and it takes a lot to be really fucking honest with yourself and admit that the way you were thinking in the past wasn't serving you. So I think
And you
more
look
than
amazing.
anything, you look great.
Oh, you guys are so nice right now.
No, and
Thank
your
you.
confidence, because it shows, like, it definitely, like, portrays, like, your confidence and the way you kind of, like, put yourself out there. Like, it shows, I think, when you, not necessarily, like, losing weight, but just when you start working on yourself, like, I feel like it does give you, like, a boost of, like, wow, like, I really did that and I can keep doing that and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys for having me on for these last 5
And
minutes.
we'll have you again soon.
No,
very
yeah.
soon.
That's cool.
This is already the last episode of the year, guys, but the new year, expect to see Aaron very soon.
Yes. Let us know what you want us, what dirty little secrets you want to hear.
I know a lot of you girls like him. I know y'all do.
Yeah. So
let us know. Let us know what you
besties,
want us to
come
ask
on.
Aaron. We will. We'll spill the tea.
Dirty little naughty things he has to do and say.
All right, besties. Thank you so much for joining us.
We love you so much. We thank you so much for all your support. And we can't wait for the new year to show you guys all the little kinks and surprises we have for you. Not just on Besties, but on all the shows. And we want to shout out again Saul for always putting in the effort, always believing in his team. He's so fucking amazing for that. We love you. Look at how handsome he looks right now. You can't see, but he does.
We're going to dinner.
Yeah. Ooh. So thank you guys. Don't forget to comment on the feedback thing, or just comment on here anything you want to see or do, or anything you guys want to tell me or Vanessa, or just your crush where you feel like you want to admit to, but he doesn't watch the show, so you could just put it in the comments. You know what I mean? But thank you, besties. We love you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We love you. Love you guys.